Hello dear students, I welcome you all to the next subtopic of oscillation chapter. In this subtopic we are going to learn about the seconds pendulum. So we have already understood the concept of simple pendulum and the laws of simple pendulum in the previous subtopic. There we understood that a simple pendulum is nothing but an arrangement in which a rigid support is there and there is a string like structure and on this thread a bob is attached and bob moves to and fro about its main position like this. So this is actually the concept of simple pendulum. So if suppose the motion it is started from the negative extreme position. Suppose the motion has started from the negative extreme position, then it will move to the mean position. Again, it will move to the positive extreme position. And again, suppose it moves to the mean position towards the negative extreme position. I can say this is called as one oscillation. The one oscillation is like this, moving from here to here, again moving from here to here back. This is called as the one oscillation. So what is seconds pendulum? Seconds pendulum actually a special type of simple pendulum I can say whose time period but time required to move from here to here it is 1 second. Again time required to move from positive extreme position to negative extreme position is 1 second. Again time required to move from negative extreme position to positive extreme position it is 1 second. So 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, these are the time requirement for the simple pendulum. Okay. So the concept name is explain the seconds pendulum in detail. The question can be like this: explain the seconds pendulum in detail. Also, um, they have an expression for the length of the simple seconds pendulum. Explain the seconds pendulum in detail. They have an expression for length of seconds pendulum. So, what is the definition of seconds pendulum? So, what is the time period? I told you time period means time required to complete one oscillation. So, this is one oscillation. The time required to move from negative to positive extreme position is 1 second. Time required to move from positive to negative extreme position is again 1 second. So, I can say that time period overall time period will be equal to 2 seconds. Okay. So, what are simple pendulum? A simple pendulum whose period is 2 seconds. This simple pendulum it is called a seconds pendulum. So a simple pendulum whose period is 2 seconds, it is called as seconds pendulum. So I can say for seconds pendulum, the t value it is equal to 2 seconds. Okay. For simple pendulum, we know the formula of t. T it is equal to 2 pi under root of L by G. Right. This is the formula of t, the time period we can calculate it, we derive for simple pendulum. Now, if suppose I can say for seconds pendulum now, we can substitute the value of t. So t it is equal to 2, it is equal to 2 pi into under root of L by G, where L, I can say this is represented as Ls. Then what is Ls? Ls is the length of seconds pendulum. Length of seconds pendulum. Ls it is the length of seconds pendulum. Okay. So therefore this 2 will get cancelled. So 1 it is equal to pi under root of Ls divided by G. We are interested in getting the value of Ls. So we'll take square on both sides. So 1 square is 1, it is equal to pi square into Ls divided by G. So what is the value of Ls then? Ls it is equal to, I can say G divided by pi square. That is what G divided by pi square. Ls it is equal to G divided by pi square. So this is the length of seconds pendulum. So length of the seconds pendulum will depend on the acceleration due to gravity at that particular place. Okay, so this is what the value of G is what the value of G divided by pi square, right? So G value it is normally you can say this is 9.8 and this pi square value it is around 9.9. So this Ls value it is nearly equal to 1 meter, but it is always less than 1 meter because this value it is lesser, this value it is more. So Ls if I write in centimeters, so it will come to be around 97 centimeter to 99 centimeter like this. Ls value can be from 90 0. 0.97 to 0.99 meter, which is nearly equal to 1 meter. Okay, so from this formula, if you know the value of Ls, you can actually find the acceleration due to gravity at that particular place. Okay, so if you know the value of Ls, you can find the acceleration due to gravity at that particular place. So the question is how you can get the acceleration due to gravity at that particular point, at a particular place. So knowing the value of Ls, we can calculate acceleration due to gravity at a particular place. So this is all about the seconds pendulum. Let us now see the relation between conical pendulum that we have studied in rotational dynamics chapter and its relation with respect to the simple pendulum. So this is the table. So what about the conical pendulum? The trajectory means the path of motion of the bob. So if suppose I consider the conical pendulum, so conical pendulum it is looking like this. So it is performing a cone-like structure. So bob it is actually moving in the horizontal circles. Bob is moving in the horizontal circle. So trajectory and the plane of motion of the bob, it is the horizontal circle. So this is the first point. While if suppose you consider the simple pendulum moves like this, it just move to and from about its main position. That means if suppose you consider this is the part of the vertical circle. So this is the vertical circle and this is just a small part of the vertical circle. So trajectory and the plane of motion of the bob is a part of vertical circle. Okay. Next is kinetic energy and potential energy both are constant. So in this case, kinetic energy and potential energy both are constant because the gravity is not changing. Here, I can say since it is a vertical circular motion, since it is a part of vertical circular motion, we have studied in conical pendulum that you have studied in rotational dynamics the concept of vertical circular motion that kinetic energy and potential energy changes with respect to time. Okay, with respect to position, potential energy is maximum at the top position, potential energy is minimum at the bottommost position. So this values you have already studied. So the kinetic energy and potential energy both changes and it get converted into one form to another form. If suppose the kinetic energy is decreasing, the corresponding potential energy will increase, or if suppose the potential energy decreases, the corresponding kinetic energy will increase. But if suppose you add the kinetic energy and total energy, the sum will be the total energy and that is going to be constant. So sum is constant. Here kinetic energy and potential energy both are constant. Here kinetic energy plus potential energy is constant. So kinetic energy and gravitational potential energy are interconverted. Interconverted means some part of the kinetic energy will become the converted into kinetic energy and vice versa. But the sum that is kinetic energy plus potential energy, it is total energy and this will remain constant. The horizontal component of the force due to tension is the necessary centripetal force. So here, if suppose I draw the tension, so tension, this is the tension part. So this T sine theta, actually it gives the necessary centripetal force for circular motion. While if suppose you consider here, the box position is here, so this weight mg sine theta, it gives you the necessary restoring force uh, to perform linear SHF. Okay, so tangential, so this is tangent to this vertical circle, tangential component of weight. So weight means mg is the governing force. Governing force means here restoring force. Here the governing force is centripetal force for the energy conversions during the motion. Okay. So time period formula is T, it is equal to 2 pi under root of L cos theta divided by G. Here theta is very very small. So we have understood in the previous in the rotational motion, I say rotational dynamics chapter. If theta it is very less. If theta is very less, so cos theta will be nearly equal to 1. So cos theta it is nearly equal to 1, so t it is equal to 2 pi under root of L by G. So see the time period of conical pendulum and the time period of simple pendulum will be same, if theta is very small in the case of conical pendulum. Okay, so this was the thing. This formula you have derived in conical pendulum concept. This formula you have derived in simple pendulum concept. So the string always makes a horizontal angle with the horizontal. So string always makes a fixed angle. So this angle, the semi-vertical angle of the cone, this is called as the semi-vertical angle of the cone, and this will be it will be constant. Okay, it is a fixed angle. But here, if you look here the angle it will be changed. At the positive extreme position, the angle is maximum. At the mean position, the angle will be zero. At the negative extreme position, the angle will be maximum. But here, in the case of conical pendulum, this is the fixed angle. Okay, and this cannot be horizontal. This cannot be horizontal means you cannot make like this. So that it will be a disc-like structure. It won't will be a conical pendulum, right? So it cannot be a horizontal, because if it becomes horizontal, then theta will be equal to 90, and cos 90 it is 0. So this time period it will become 0, right? And the frequency it will become infinite. So this is not the possibility. Never it is going to happen. But in the case of the string, this simple pendulum, if you give large amplitude, if you give large amplitude like this, so this theta it can be 90 degree. The string can be horizontal at some instances. At some instances means at this position and at this position. Okay. So here there is no problem. In the case of simple pendulum, the string can be horizontal. So what is the note point here? The note point here is, during the discussion for both conical pendulum and simple pendulum, we have ignored the stretching of the string. So stretching of the string and energy spent for it is ignored. However, the string is always stretched, otherwise it will never have the tension. So we will. It is practically it is seen, and theoretically also it is considered. It is assumed that string will be always in stretch. Otherwise, it won't will be have tension, and all these things are related to tension. See, it is related to tension. Here it is mg. Mg it is actually related to the tension. At the extreme position of the simple pendulum, okay, will never have also except at the extreme positions of the simple pendulum. So at the extreme position of the simple pendulum, that means suppose this at this point, they are talking about this point at 90 degree. So at 90 degree, this mg it is downward, while the tension should be at this position. So there is no force which can give this tension. Okay, no force which can give this tension. And also, if suppose you consider any position, extreme position, the tension value will be less, because mg it is actually divided into two parts. While at exactly at the mean position, mg it is downward and t it is upward. So at mean position, the tension will be maximum. At the extreme position, the tension will be minimum, and at 90 degree, the tension it will be zero. Also, non-conservative forces like air resistance and all these things are neglected. Okay, so this just a note point. If you don't write this point, then also it is okay in the distinguished point. Okay, so this completes our the subtopic name seconds pendulum. The next topic that we are going to learn is the angular SHM and its differential equations. Thank you so much all of you for paying attention. Goodbye. Take care.